Welcome to the Fatherhood Fitness Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Pluff. Each week, we will cover various topics that dads struggle with in their fitness journey. I'll give you actionable steps that you can apply right away, not only to take back control of your own health, but so you're able to be a better example for your kids too. So we are going to be talking today about communication and why a lack of communication is preventing you from working out. Now, a lot of times we like to create our own schedules. We are on kind of on our own time here, and we forget that we live with other people. We have our spouse, we have our kids, and they have their schedules too. And so if you want to make sure you get your workout in, if you want to make sure you're consistent with it, you have to get everybody on board. And I did a training about a month or so ago now about how to plan ahead, how to plan your schedule, and that's crucial. If you want to make sure you're getting your workouts in, you have to put everything on the calendar. My wife and I, we share a Google Calendar. And so I put everything on there. I put every time I'm teaching, every time I have clients, every time I'm doing a Facebook Live, every time I have a coaching call with a client, I have a coaching call with other trainers I work with. Everything is on the calendar, and that way, and I share it with my wife, and so that way I know when I can work out and when I can't. And the first things I schedule is we always schedule family time. We schedule times for my wife to work out as well. We schedule date night. We schedule all these things. We put them on the calendar, and then I put business priorities there too. Now, some of them obviously I have to schedule around, but for the most part, I have a little bit more freedom where I can schedule some of those other things that aren't as big as a priority. And not that they don't matter to me, but family time, taking care of myself, those two are at the top of the list there. And so we put those on the calendars first. And if you're struggling to get your workouts in, if you're struggling to stay consistent, it's probably not due to the fact that you're not working out. Obviously, that's a huge factor, but the reason you're not working out is because you're not communicating. Your wife may not know that this is an important topic for you. This is something that you really want to do, and obviously she's not going to know that unless you talk to her, unless you let her know that this is something that you need to make a priority. And when you're creating your schedule, it's important if you can do it together. That way you know for sure you can get it done. If you want to get your workout in at 4 o'clock, but she has to do something for work or maybe something with the kids, they have an after school event that you didn't know about, then obviously your workout's not going to happen. And so it's important that you're creating your schedule together so that it works for both of you. Scheduling time for you to work out, scheduling time for them to work out, scheduling some time to relax in the evening, just putting it all on there. And if you're finding that you don't have enough time to do the things you want to do, then it's probably a priority issue. It's probably not that you don't have the time, because you don't have to go to the gym for 2 hours. You don't have to go to the gym at all. You can get your workout in at home, and you don't even need any equipment. And so it's probably not a time issue. It's most likely a priority issue, and it's most likely a communication issue. So if you want to get your workouts in, create your schedule with your wife. Do it weekly. I like to do mine over the weekend, so I know Monday morning I'm not trying to create my schedule. I already know I'm ready to go. Typically, I don't always work out in the morning. My schedule allows me to work out in the afternoon. I feel a little bit better. Tomorrow I might be working out in the morning, but that's just because that's what works better for that day. But go over it with your wife, what works best for her too. You don't want to be going to the gym or working out like I am in my office / workout room. You don't want to be doing that. You don't want to only taking time for yourself and not allowing your spouse to take time for her too. So if you're struggling to get your workouts in, if you're struggling to make exercise and your health a priority, think of it as a communication issue, and a communication issue with yourself too, because you're telling yourself it's a priority. You're telling yourself it's something that you want to get done. But if your actions aren't aligned, and not just your actions of working out, but your actions to the potential of working out, the actual of putting it on the calendar and a time that's actually going to work. I think I said actually like 4 times there, but that's how important it is, right? But it's important that you're communicating with yourself about what your priorities are. It's important that you're communicating with your spouse so that she knows that this is something important to you and you can find a time. And like I said, you don't have to spend an hour. You don't have to spend an hour and a half, 15 minutes driving to the gym, 15 minutes coming home. It turns into a lot longer than, a 45-minute workout. So you can work out from home, 30-minute workout, maybe in the evening when you're relaxing, watching some Netflix or something like that. You can get some stretching in, get some mobility work in. That way you can kind of break it up a little bit. I tend to do quite a bit mobility work, but if I do it all at once, if I have a long warm up, do my working sets, and then cool down, it can end up being pretty long. So a lot of times I'll try and do a little bit in the morning right away. I'll get my workout in, and then in the evenings I'll foam roll, do some stretching or things like that, some mobility work to make sure I'm feeling good. But it's important that you're communicating. It's important that you're getting things scheduled to make sure they get done. That concludes this episode of the Fatherhood Fitness Podcast. Thank you for those of you who took time out of your busy schedules to listen. If you have any questions or comments or an idea for a topic for a future episode, please feel free to reach out, and I'd love to hear from you.